Are you one of the people that started the carnivore diet at the first of the year and now you're starting to see that your weight loss is slowing or stopping or maybe even going backwards? Don't stop. Just keep going, keep the faith. There's a lot of reasons that that can happen, and it happens to almost everybody. So don't worry. It's not a problem. The diet is still working. It's just your body is getting used to and adjusting to the new way of life. A lot of that initial weight loss was related to water retention. And as your sort of carbs and your glycogen and those stores and everything get used up, and your body basically slims down and you lose a bit of water weight. So that's going to be a big push at the beginning in the first few days. Also, your body starts to adapt to the diet. So it's not so much of a shock. That's why a lot of times you get really good results in the first sort of 7 to 10 days. And then it starts to slow down. If you follow my channel on YouTube, which is at Steak Insanity, you'll know that I've talked about this a lot. There's a few things you can do for it. If you're getting bored on the diet, you might want to mix up some of the stuff that you eat and try eating different meats, like work some venison or some lamb or even some goat or something in that you don't normally eat. That might be enough to kind of shake your body up a little bit. Another one of the reasons for it is it can be lack of sleep and stress. And that's one of the things that I personally suffer from a lot. So I try to get as much sleep as possible. And I find that the more sleep I get, it seems to be the more effective the diet is as well. And then, if you can up your physical activity, I don't know how much physical activity you're doing. Some of us do a lot, some of us do a little. But if you can maybe just up, even if you're just getting steps in every day, add an extra 1,000 or 2,000 steps every day while keeping the diet the same, and see if that can help break the diet for you. And then sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes people will eat too much fat, and you're getting too many calories from fat. And I know most of the advice is that you can't eat too much fat, but once you've reached a plateau, then you might start to look at that. If you're having an extreme amount of fat, like if your fat is equal to your protein that you're eating, that's probably too much after the first couple of weeks. So you might want to dial the fat back a little bit. I mean, that's pretty much it, unless you want to, go something drastic and reduce the fasting. Or if you're doing proper carnivore, you could go to something like a lion diet really quickly and just restrict what you eat and just go back to pure kind of red meats, salt and water for a few days. That might be enough to kind of shock your body into getting back to normal, and then you can go back to carnivore again. I hope that helps. Stick with the program. It will work in the long term, and it will be good for you. Just stick with it.